Hi, I'm Ariana. How are both of you?
Good.
Doing good.
How do you pronounce your names if you don't mind me asking?
Kadianne.
Bechir.
Bashir. So, Kadian, why do you think Meech is attracted to Angel so much and really wants to show her worth?
I think he appreciates her honesty up front, and I think he sees something in her that she may not be fully aware of herself. I think the fact that, as far as like her beauty and her talents when he first meets her, and then her honesty, and then there's an air of mystery about her, like there's something deeper that she's may not be telling him. I think that's what where they instantly have a connection at first.
Yeah. Why do you think she is so forthcoming with him, especially at the dinner? Or is it kind of a smoke and mirrors thing?
It's still a smoke and mirrors, but she is like more direct with like her intentions. Like, she's kind of used to this. She's like, I've been through this multiple times. Like, I already know what you want, so this is what I want.
Yeah.
And then it kind of catches her off guard after.
Yeah. Bashir, speaking of Meech, why does Glock hate Meech so much immediately?
Oh, because somebody comes to your house and interrupts it, you're gonna get mad. Somebody comes in and start making noise, and they even knock the door, they even greet anybody and say, "Hey, I'm here. What's going on? This is what I'm here to do." You're just doing things. So it's a little disturbing. So anybody that starts off that way automatically, it rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, he does have a bit of Detroit arrogance, which I can say because I'm from there myself. But he definitely is like a bull in a china shop that he doesn't really understand. Oh, I'm in a new place and there's an order and I need to work my way up. I think he definitely just wants to be at the top automatically.
And also you're dealing with different cultures.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? We're a little different. Haitians are a little different. So, so that's another thing too that's kind of cool about the show is that you get to see there is a different, aspect of the world of how people go through this whole life. You know what I'm saying? You don't just come in and assume that everybody's the same. Not every gangster is the same. Not every person is the same. So it's like, yeah, it's a rude awakening when he comes in because it's kind of like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah. And not every person of African descent is the same. There is definitely a diaspora. As a Haitian yourself, what is it like to be able to represent that on television and then
Man,
have a Haitian accent?
it's a dream come true. I came here to the States when I was 13. I was obsessed with television my entire life, and the dream was always to see me up, not me myself, but a Haitian represented, and I never saw it. I saw some attempts, but this was such a blessing to be one of the very few that are out there that are Haitian, that's plain Haitian, and I got to speak my own language. It was a dream come true, and I'm hoping that there's some 13-year-old now that's like looking at it and receiving the dream that I wanted to be able to go, oh man, nous la, oh my God, avant nous la télévision. So that'll be great, that'll be great for that. So it just warms my heart, to be able to do that and represent my country, especially with what's going on right now. It's a blessing.
It is amazing. Kadian, do you think Angel will eventually go back to Greeny? And is it a bit of a Stockholm syndrome that she is kind of in love with her prisoner? Or like what's that dynamic like?
I think that that's all she know. That's all she knew. Like I think like that's kind of like home for her based on her past. She doesn't really have a home, so that kind of felt like home for her. So, I mean, I think she's making strides on being able to depend on herself. Meech is helping her with that. I don't really see her fully going back to Greeny. But we would hope that she doesn't go back to Greeny, right?
Do you think she could ever, or do you hope, I would think so, that she could ever just kind of break out on her own and do her own thing? Because she's relatively young. I'm going to guess that she's in her late teens, early 20s.
Yeah, I mean, she just needs that push to let her know that she can do it on her own. She's never done it before, so it's very new for her. But I do think she can get to that point where she realizes, the skills that she has and that she has the ability to do that.
Yes. Bechir, we see Stacks and Glock team up. Why do you think Glock was willing to team up with Stacks and vice versa?
Because he knows the basically like the process.
Hmm.
He knows he's gonna need him. He knows, so it's like, okay, well, I already see and hear what he's trying to do. So automatically, and it makes sense for Stacks because like they said at the first, they were like, "Oh, they're Haitians, they're the guns, they're the force, they're the muscle." So it just makes total sense because I know that area so well. I know the process, so he's gonna have to work with Stacks, and that's the easy way for him to be a target because I already know that he trusts him. So, because I got, I think Glock, what people don't understand is like he got eyes pretty much everywhere. You're gonna find a Haitian out there just just out there looking and just listening. So he pretty much is ahead when it comes to like, knowing what's happening. So that's probably, I mean, not probably, that's why he did.
Yeah, and he has the advantage of speaking a language that most people there don't know, and even the person he's working with doesn't know. And I
It's
feel
the
like they're
best.
definitely going to take advantage of that.
Best, you understand, like growing up like that, it's the best. I had a group of friends and we just sitting there. I'm talking about, because Creole is so unique. It's not like French or Spanish where you kind of, it's its own thing. So if you don't know Creole, you just don't know Creole. You can't try to figure it out. You just don't know, and it literally just sounds like sounds. And we have such a blast just doing that. I believe, and this is just my theory, that's probably one of the things that helped us in the revolution is the fact that we're able to be like, oh, look at this guy right here, and speaking in Creole, be like, we're about to kill. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Get right here.
With a smile on your face the whole time. It's just like, oh,
say,
we
say the
can't
whole
be
plan.
safe.
Say the whole plan in front of them, and have no worries because we know you don't know it. Like it's one thing to think like maybe, but when we know you don't know our language, it's such a comfort. That's why I think he walks the way he walks because he's comfortable in his skin.
Yes. Well, it was so great talking to both of you. I can't wait to talk to you more about this show and future projects.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Awesome. You have
you.
a great one. Thank
You
you.
too.
You too.